So scammers are trying to get a hold of your taxpayer dollars, taking it from some of Central Ohio's most vulnerable. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us on NBC4 530. I'm Brad Johansson.
And I'm Jennifer Bullock. NBC4 Investigates Jamie Ostroff joins us now with details on rental assistance fraud and how local agencies are fighting it.
Yeah, so this is part of something that has been going on for a while. Impact Community Action has given already about $85 million in emergency rental assistance to help roughly 22,000 people keep a roof over their heads since the pandemic began. And calls for help from people who really need it are still streaming in. Now, about 4 months ago, the nonprofit created a position specifically to investigate those fraudulent claims. With the cost of housing rising across Franklin County, Eric Kelly says the need for rental assistance
it is not slowing down, it's actually picking up.
Kelly works for Impact Community Action, a nonprofit that distributes federal, state, and local funding for rental assistance.
We have processors working maybe 10 applications and more maybe every hour. So it's a lot of need out there.
Kelly has worked for Impact for 6 years, but started his job there as a fraud investigator in December. It's a new position created out of necessity, he says.
1 in 5 applications that come through have certain, certain stigmas or certain flags that come across that we have to set aside and review in detail.
That review could take a day or it could take weeks.
Verifying the landlord information, verifying the tenant is actually living there.
In February alone, Kelly says Impact found 34 fraudulent applications.
1 is problematic, and we want to make sure that anything that comes through Impact's doors, we want to make sure our procedures and processes are in place.
He says it's all been reported to local law enforcement and the U.S. Treasury, which oversees the Federal Emergency Rental Assistance Program. Now, for safety reasons, Kelly wouldn't confirm whether any taxpayer money was successfully stolen through fraud, but Impact also does continue to review payments after those checks have been cut.